You got to be kidding me. I just cleared the rain. Welcome back, everyone, to Minecraft Trillionaire. Right. Last time we ended with building our first shop block. We have right here. Shoot you a bit of it. You can buy, you can sell. Yay for capitalism. Let's continue our quest line. Let's continue. We got or nothing's for free challenge. We're gonna do automated selling, auto buyer, and making a withdrawal. Automated selling. Ooh, you get a starting house. Why did I build this? Oh, well, we'll see. Automated selling. You can always babysit. The only free thing you'll get around here is advice. First of which is to make yourself a seller. Place this block down and feed it anything you want to sell. It'll automatically do just that. Items, fluids, and even energy. Automatically turn them all into money without you manually selling them in the shop. So you can test the seller out. I'm going to send you over this cookie your boss left in the fridge. What? I'm not bending the rules to help you out or anything. This is absolutely vital. Right, let's build the seller. Okay, we just need some iron ingots. We need a hopper, redstone, glass, and a bucket. What can we do? Can we just bake the dough? Baguette. Oui, baguette. Let's make some food. Let's get on making this cellar. Bucket, Mr. Bucket. Yay, we got selling stuff. You can just pipe stuff in there and it will go. So we could sell, but I just made a baguette. Let's pour some of this. Set up a farm. Sell our produce. Okay, so yeah, you pick this wheat and you here and I'll sell it, and you now have 480.50 cents. Whoop. Alright. Completed this quest. I need to well. And we get a starting house. Wow, they got me 25 bucks. That's a one expensive cookie. Imagine buying cookies for 25 apiece. Yeah, the zombies, not me. But yeah, the starting house. You can make a basic house. You can make a ranch cell. Cannot configure the block size for. A hobbit. A desert. Snowy. Basic house is most useful. But we don't want to build it here. And build. Ta-da! Very small. In roguelike adventures and dungeons, you get a way bigger house. So yeah, it's not really... It's nice that we get a bed with it, but that's about it. I might just take... I'm gonna take the bed and place it over. Maybe take the... I know, I should use a pickaxe for this. But I'm not. Back in our previous home. Up, down the bed. And the fireplace. New spawn point. Okay, we got this. We can also do auto buy. So we don't really need this yet. Making a withdrawal. Also don't really need that. If you can counter any of the other employees in your world. I haven't seen any, so I don't think need right now. Okay, let's take a look at the other quests. We have power generation and transfer. Just ways you can make energy. I know some of these, but not all of them, so we'll later. We have the Ministry of Magic. You're a wizard, Harry. If you know these mods, it's Homecraft, it's Blood Magic. I don't know what this one is. More botanic stuff. Botania. This also belongs to Botania. And Astral Sorcery. Tech and Survival. Mostly tools. I will probably start here. Or the tech tree. I like tech mods a lot. I know most of the endgame. Not even close to that. Creative items. So let's get on with tech and survival. Your favorite block. It's not as bad anymore. Okay, so grout. Make grout. G'day, mate. This is the survivals department checking in. We're here to help you through getting started at their new world of yours. Big Boss hated going through all of this himself, so we got orders to do what we can to make things easy. That includes making that first big step, not as annoying as it usually is. Yup, I'm talking about grout. Swimming through rivers and excavating entire beaches are going to be a thing of the past. Actually easier to make grout in your world as it is in others. It produces 4 times the normal amount. It's still not much of a nuisance. Throw in something to sweeten the deal. Alright, so grout is used to make these seared bricks. 1 grout makes 1 seared brick, and usually recipe gives you 8 pieces. This recipe gives you usually 8 pieces, but in this world it gives you 32. So that is very generous. Very generous. It's also the reason why you saw me getting gravel clay in the start. We got sand. The only thing I'm missing is clay. Let's get on getting some clay. Let's get some clay going. Oh, this is a nice plant, actually. Take that. This plant is the pitcher plant, which is an infinite water source block. So it's very useful. More gravel here. No clay here. Let's check our map. There's a river across there. Going down to the river. River. Hi. Right. Playtime. Let's get home. Alright, let's make this a grout. Place the pitcher plant. It's actually very useful. Let's bricks. We gotta make grout. Recipe. Click the table, click the grout. This is the quest. Yay. Okay, so we get 2 stacks. Bricks. Dope. 1 glass. And a lava can. I've built this before. Tinker's Smeltery. You've seen me look at it here. The smelting. This, if you don't know how to build a smeltery, they gave you the book at the start. It's the Materials and You book. Open it up. Go to the smeltery or the seared furnace or whatever you want to make. Usually only use the smeltery. And it will tell you how to make it. Smallest size you can make it is a 1x1, is a 1 block. I like to use here it's a 3x3. Some wikis might say that it needs to be at least 3x3. That is in an older version. If you're using the correct version of Tinkers, you can make it as small as big as you want, but it needs to be square. I like to make it with a floor of 4. That means if I put it four floors down and 4 high up, I am able to put in a whole stack of materials at once. If you want to expand your rooms, just disconnect the walls and vein mine. Magic building tip. F7 lets you show light levels. If it's yellow, you should probably light it up. Can spawn mobs, but not at an aggressive rate. If it is, go make a big house and come back to your main area and there's a zombie there. You're like, ah, what's happening? Okay. We got our grout. We smelt our grout. And we got to make... Okay, so we get some seared brick. First thing you need is a 8 things smeltery controller. Then you make the same shape again. Put the glass you got in the middle. And we get a seared tank. Then you need a table or a basin. Table is like this. Basin is the other way around. Pour the liquid out. You can start with just one. You can add multiples. The drain. And to connect to the drains, at least at the start, we'll use these faucets. Okay, that's the base materials you need. For a casting table, you will need casts. which I will show you in a bit how to make. All right, and then the next thing you will need is bricks. You can use bricks, you can chisel them, you can use glass versions. Okay, let's get over here and make the 4x4. You don't need to fill in the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to place the drain on this block actually, because access to 2 on the corner. Table is over here. Bricks. Let's make some bakeware. So easy foods. Let's get bricks. Okay, and as soon as you make it a valid structure, this thing will go on and be accessible. Right now it's not. Now it will. It will light up. You can use these lava cans that we got. Smeltery uses lava to burn stuff up. Alright, the next thing, we can now also burn cobblestone. Cobblestone burns to seared bricks at a 1:1 ratio, so 1 cobblestone makes 1 brick. Okay, so to increase your level on the smeltery, you need 16 as well. The reason why I'm holding off is because the amount of lava you use is per operation. So if I fill this up with like half a stack, it will use just the same amount of lava if I would use only 1 piece. And the way you can automate this, I'm gonna put a chest down there. Put a chest here, and we'll put some hoppers there. Iron going. Okay, now we got 8 blocks, and if we just press this will keep pouring. Harden. Grab it, and oh, it's a way to, you don't have to do that yourself if you have this automated. You get normal seared stone. You can just use it, or you can just place it in here twice to get your seared. Do note that you're not getting brick this way, so you can't make more faucets or drains or something like that. You'll need a cost for that. Get to shortly. Oh, there's a zombie there. Hello. Can I smack you through? Ow. Oh yeah, you can hurt me, but I can't hurt you. That's not how this works. Jump attack. Jump attack. Ah. Ow. Place this back. Okay, let's start smelting or iron. Our iron. The iron that we had. Don't I have any normal iron? Ah, there we go. But the first thing I should do, grab aluminum and copper. Smelting, alloying. Yeah. So the reason why we do this is to make a cast. So smelt this thing. Stop raining. Alright. And remember we got some spare, we can use brick. We place this here. And we got this aluminum brass. You can use aluminum brass like I did, which will only need 1 ingot per cast, or you can melt gold, which will need ingots per cast. This way you make an ingot cast. That has a cast form you can cast, so you can make a sharpening kit cast. Mostly everything from tinkers. You pull out here, pull down there, pour brass over it or gold, and you can make a cast to pour it from different materials. So let's grab a pattern. Oh, that was the quest. Now I got the... Okay. Quest gives you all the... Oops. Quest gives you all the stuff as well that you need. Aside for the crafting table. Alright, so good news and bad news, mate. Bad that you still gotta go the tinker route to get starting tools. Good news is that the boss kept around his old tool blocks, and I'm gonna send him over. Heard that guy you were talking to when you first brought over your world had barely had a budget. I have no idea what he's on about. We got plenty here. Maybe it's just not as important as he'd like to be. Okay, so... Or introductory guy is maybe a low-level employee, and this guy is higher up, so he can give us better stuff. But I was mostly interested in this pattern chest, because just like patterns here, pattern chest can hold our costs as well. So I mainly want a pickaxe to use in the game. We're gonna make molds for that, so we're gonna get our head. Or tool rod. Grab this, place it down here. And 5. 1, 2. So I need 8 more. So that means 8 times 4 is 32 cobble. This way we can create a iron pickaxe that will be repairable. And in general, iron is a pretty nice tool to have on your mining tools because it's magnetic, which means you will be able to have some like a magnetized effect if you mine stuff, so stuff is less likely to fall into lava. And like I showed you before, if you use ores in the tinker, like poor iron, if you melt it here, you get 3 nuggets. If you smelt it using the tinkers, you get 6 nuggets. So tinkers doubles your ore output. Very nice. You see, this is the bottom part, so stone is coming out. If you click the iron will move to the bottom. Iron is red when it's hot, and it'll cool down. Okay, it's done. He who melted, dealt. If you want to start tinkers, I think you can already start here without completing the beginnings, so might be easier to do and then spend your wood on. Much as it would live to leave you to your machinations, I'm supposed to lead you through getting set up, and that means smeltery shenanigans. Now, I trust that you know how the basics of setting everything up, but the controller, tanks, drains, tables, and all that, but I'll give you a really small checklist to go over. For cost, mix aluminum and copper 3-to-1. What I did to get aluminum brass, or if you can't find any, gold works too, but not as efficiently. Like I said, you get 4 blocks from this, and you only need 1 ingot per cast. Gold, need 2. So pour it over a seared brick or wood stone pickaxe head to make the respective casts. Pour iron into the pickaxe cast to make an iron pickaxe head, combine it in the tool station with a binding and a rod to make a pretty good pickaxe. Oh, we actually get a tool rod and a binding from this quest. I'm gonna go over here. One thing you can do, it's not really important in this version. Tool station. I could put my stone axe here and switch out material and parts. If I put this, it will swap the... I can just put it anywhere. I'll just put it wherever you want it. It will swap out the part that. So if you want to change your pickaxe but keep a certain part because you like it, it's not an upgrade or whatever, you want to make a completely new pickaxe, you can just change this guy. In mods where there's leveling, you would keep the level on your pickaxe and the modifications that you have, so you can work with one pickaxe from the start and just upgrade it as you go. So you don't have to worry about, oh man, but I got diamonds now, but I don't have the proper tools to make like a tool rod and a good binding. Go ahead, make it, because you can use it. So as you will see, this will level up this drastically. The durability is now 319 instead of what did we have before? 132. Now we have an iron pickaxe that's repairable iron. Then we can also use the copper tool rod. Copper tool rod adds well established, and you gain more XP from mining. Nice. Let's check something. So this thing needs lava, which means you would need to find a pool of lava or just have a volcano next to your base. There's a few ways you can go around this. Without making massive amounts of buckets going back. First thing would be a tank, any form of tank that you can pick up and place down. One of them is portable tank, this guy, which you make a redstone servo, 3 glass, and a copper, and it will give you 20 buckets worth of storage. As you can see, you only need 1 iron actually for this, but you will need a bucket to use this guy, to fill it up. It would take this with you, take a bucket with you, bucket, tank, bucket, tank, bucket, tank, and so forth. The other option you have is a reservoir. There's multiple options, but these are the options I like to use. It's half, at least the first one is half size of the portable tank. It uses a bucket, the same server again, tin and 2 copper, no glass. And this actually works as 10 buckets. So for trips, I usually I have this on me. Let's use the first ones to automate this machine. We have 2 chests, make 2 hoppers. We have exactly enough iron. We'll drop down here, shift click, hold shift, right click. Hopper will be connected to this chest. Now, same for this guy. Hopper will be connected to this chest. It will pull the ingot from here. Now we can close this up. So don't go waiting around your machine. Just check what you can do next. All right, so really start. Little tip. Oh, hey. sharpening kit. Alright, the early gamer is going to be all about getting lots of stuff. That means cobblestone, iron, coal, and redstone. Don't forget to use ore excavator, or vein mining. Ability blow right through stone and ores. Tinker's Construct sharpening kits can help out on longer expeditions repairing your tools when they wear out from too much ore excavator. Nice thing about the sharpening kit, I haven't made a cost for it yet. If you want to make a sharpening kit for any meltables, just iron, you need the cost, so you need to make a cost. You need to cost it so you can afford the cost as well. Uses 2 iron, sharpen it. If you want to sharpen it right here, you don't need a sharpening kit. You can just grab an iron ingot and put it there, and it will repair your pick. Put the pickaxe in, just like repairing on a anvil. All right, let's got a nice amount of iron now. Let's put our osmium in. Melt that. Let's melt our nickel alloy. Make sure you put in stuff here that doesn't alloy together. If you put like the copper and aluminum in at once, it will alloy. Sometimes you get alloys. You don't want alloy. Nickel and copper, yeah. So I almost made a mistake there already. So for silver, I'm pretty sure there's an alloy with gold. You can melt it, you get the silver. So yeah. Electrum. So don't put silver and gold in together if you don't want electrum. And tin and copper will mix into bronze. Pretty useful material, but like I said, you can always do this later on if you just melt it into ingots and then use them. Wow, we have quite a bit of copper. Okay, like I said, don't dawdle around machinery. I will be pouring the rest of this off screen. This is going to end the episode for here. We built our Tinker's Construct, build it as big as a sack. Haven't really used our selling machines yet, but we're also still in need of all our resources. Maybe next time. All right, that's been this episode for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And next time, making more money.